Chelsea. How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay today. Thanks for seeing me today. I had a really rough week. Well, probably almost my whole life. Um, I'm always been a little hesitant about coming to see a therapist because my family really don't see going to therapy as a needed help. I've always been that type of person that always tried to please everyone in my family, because I don't want to like disappoint anyone. So I just want to come here and talk about, the things that I feel about that. So I'm the oldest. I have two younger siblings. Um, I've always been the type to always make sure that I'm doing the best that I can, and if I have a moment where I feel like I'm a failure, I don't ever really tell anyone. So I kind of keep that balled up inside me.
Okay. Is there any specific areas that you feel like you're a failure?
I know a couple of times, like in undergrad, I had a couple of times where I didn't do so well in school, and I would never really tell like home that hey, I messed up. I always told them like, yeah, school's going great, like I'm not doing anything bad, like you always try to put that perspective on them, like yeah, she's doing really well, because I want her mom to go around telling her friends my daughter's in grad school, or going to grad school eventually, and I just didn't ever want to put that ill feeling in her that I'm doing kind of bad in school or anything in life. So that's kind of affected me throughout. Keeping all those negative things inside me, and I really never understood how to deal with those things.
Okay. Is there anything recently that has been weighing on your mind, feeling?
Well, I recently just moved far away from my family, so it's kind of a big step for me. It's kind of different. A lot of my family are still, back at home. Nobody really ever gets up and moves. So I kind of took a big leap on my own, and it's kind of scary, but, I don't call home and say, I'm really scared being down here by myself. So, I always let them know, I'm doing okay, don't worry, everything's working out. Started grad school, so I'm trying to make things work out for myself, but, in the end, it's like, okay, well, I have to make sure this is done, I have to make sure this is done, I have to find an apartment, I have to do this. So it's like a lot of things that are kind of piling up on top of each other.
Okay. And where did you move from?
I moved from California.
California. Oh wow. Okay. That is a big move.
So I'm like, who in their right mind? I'm really young. 22. So it's just like, where did you get that from? Like, like getting up and moving, I just kind of, and I moved probably to make a clean slate out of myself, start a new life in another state, try to put a clean slate to my name,
Yeah. It must be hard not being around your family now.
It's a little difficult, like I said, I really don't really say anything negative about myself, so, me being down here is kind of like, okay, well, let me figure this all about myself, because I really don't like to, call home and ask for this, ask for that, but I want to kind of break that barrier down, because I'm trying to realize that I can't do everything on my own. It can get kind of hard, trying to figure life out on your own, especially, like, you're out here by yourself, like, you have no one, so you have to call back home to get some type of guidance and help, because right now I'm like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, there's no shame asking for help. Everybody needs it.
That's all, like, nobody knows that I'm like doing counseling, doing therapy or whatnot. So it's kind of like should I tell anyone? Or, that I'm getting help, for the way that I feel about things. So, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do I deal with those things, like the negative things? Like, how do I express those to other people and not just keep them inside?
It seems that are you embarrassed that you need to ask for the help because it's something that you haven't done?
I guess I've kind of always been like that, because I've always been the person that everybody kind of looks at as like a star child. So, I don't want them to think that, oh, she's messed up now, like she's a failure now. Like, I'm like, it's kind of like a back and forth thing, like, do I really want to ask for help, or do I not want them to know that I'm not being successful? And I know that at the end of the day my family would not like look at me like that, but it's still kind of that back of my head is like, don't do it, because I don't want them to see me as being a failure at all.
Well, I think that it's a strong move to ask for help when you do need it. So you said that you don't want them to think that you're a failure,
Mm-hmm.
and you've always told them that everything's going great even when it's not asking for help. Is there any way that they've ever expressed any disappointment in you?
No, actually not. Like I said, it's always been that good thing. I'm kind of holding a lot of my emotions too, so it's kind of like you know, sometimes when I'm at home by myself, I'll have so much emotions build up. It's like I have to take a time for myself, and I'll like sit there and like tears of like Niagara Falls in my bed because I'm like, you held these emotions in for like a week now, and like you're really like you need some help, like say something, but I just can't get myself to really call home and be like, hey, I'm stressed. Like, is it, you know, can you talk to me for a second? You know, because I just don't want to put that stress on, you know, my family too. You know, people have their own life to deal with. So it's like, do I really want to put my life in, you know, in their stresses too? So I'm like, I'm really trying to find different ways to like deal with those things. So I don't feel like I'm being like sheltered in myself.
That can be very overwhelming, just keeping it all inside and not asking anybody or not reaching out. Especially to your family. I mean, they love you, so I don't think that they would see it as a sign of weakness if you were to say, I'm struggling, or grad school's kind of hard. I mean, that's, everybody knows it's not going to be easy for you, you know? Do you think that there's anybody that you could talk to that you wouldn't feel judged or like you were disappointing them, that you could at least get some of this else besides me, of course?
I guess what that is that I feel like I can talk to anyone in our family. It's just that me getting over that hump of the feedback that I may get. I guess, you know, I'm kind of like afraid of, okay, well, maybe you should do this, and it's like, okay, well, I don't want to try that because I don't think it's gonna work for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I said, I have younger siblings, I have younger cousins, even I have older cousins that look up to me. It's like, okay, you have been a star model, you know, your whole life, so it's like, okay, now you're having problems, like, why now? Like, why are you coming to us now and saying some things? But I think I can at least try to speak with someone in my family, especially like my mom, because I know that at the end of the day, she will always be there, you know, just to call home and, you know, say, you know, yeah, this week was a little rough,
Yeah.
you know, but I overcame it. But, you know, I feel like I just want to get to the point where I don't have to hold in my emotions for too long, you know?
Yeah. I think talking to your mom would be a great idea. What problems exactly would you want to discuss with her? Is there something serious that's weighing in your mind, like that you really want to reach out about right now?
Like, you know, like, let's say, like, I didn't have enough money for books.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, what do I have to do to get money for books? So it's like, I don't want to call home and, you know, have her worrying that I'm struggling down here. It's like, what do I do? Like, you know, money issues, maybe like relationship issues, like, you know, do I call home and say, Mom, you know, I'm not really happy? It's like, okay, well, you know, what if she, you know, is she going to look at me negative because I made a decision to, you know, remove myself from a comfort zone and move away? So it's like, you know, class is, you know, rough, you know, what do I do? Like, job, you know, my job is like annoying, so I'm like, how would they understand? You know, I have, you know, kind of one of the first people to actually go to grad school, so it's like, well, how would you know, like, how I feel? Because nobody ever, you know, sat in this predicament, you know, to go to grad school, you know, and move away from home at least, you know. So it's kind of like, what kind of relation would they have?
Mm-hmm.
So I just kind of feel like it disconnects. Like, who do I call to have that connection with?
Yeah. I feel like you're putting too much pressure on yourself because life happens. It's messy. Bad things will happen to you. You know what I mean? It's not going to be perfect. And of course you want it to go well. But there are going to be different situations. Like, say you have a relationship problem. That's perfectly normal to happen.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you get through it, but you need somebody that you can talk to and put your trust in that will be able to help you. So I think that maybe we should come up with a plan of someone that you could talk to. Maybe your mother, maybe you could even write down what you want to say or what you want to talk about.
I guess I can try that. That's a good idea. I can write down what I want to say first before like going into the conversation and being like, where do I start? It's so much thing, you know, so many things to say.
Yeah.
But you know, like I said, I've been holding these things in even since like high school. Like I've been holding like things in for a really long time. You know, even being at home, like I would go in my room and like sit there and like ball out crying because I'm under so much stress. And, you know, even, like, sometimes people will be like, you know, you're not really stressed, you know, just wait until you grow up. And I'm like, I'm grown now. And there's more stress. Like, what do you mean wait? And I'm like, I'm sitting here bawling in tears because I don't know how to deal with my stress. And, you know, you get those people like, you know, like I said, don't worry about that stress, you know, wait till you get older. And I'm like, this stress is even more harder. It's like, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know, so I think I can write down those things to talk to my mother about, you know, especially my mom, you know. I should have a connection with her, to let her know, like, yeah, my life is not going so well, but I'm trying to cope with it. So I think that she would be a listening ear. So I think I will try to make that list, to figure out what I want to say.
And also, you're persevering through all your problems. So that's a big step. You have to be proud of yourself.
Right. So it's like, okay, well, I have to figure it out, but I don't want to keep holding it in for too long, because I think eventually, like, it will lead to something major.
Is there any other healthy outlets that you think might help?
I don't think shopping's gonna help me.
It would be fun though.
I think like with me, like going to like the gym, that releases a lot of stress for me. I like to write things down, in a journal, just say how my day went. Just know I have a log of like, okay, well this day went like this, the next day went like this. But I just want to have that open outlet with my family back at home.
Yeah. So I feel like you're really missing the connection and being far away from them.
It is not them. Like, they're really, they always, how's things going. They're always into my life, but it's like me, I have that brick wall of there's like, don't come knocking on it because I'm just going to peep out the door and be like, yeah, I'm doing good, bye. Like, so I'm like, I'm trying to figure out how to knock that wall down to have that communication with them. Like I said, I want to make sure that my younger sisters have someone to look up to, and I want them to know that life gets hard and it's okay to express that, because you never know what other people may have gone through that can help you. But I just haven't been able to knock that wall down to even communicate what I'm going through. So with me coming to a therapist is a huge step as well, and I want other people in my family to know that it's okay to come to a therapist to talk, because you don't have that judgmental wall there.
Yeah.
So I hope that works for me. I'm gonna try that out this week.
Yeah. I mean, even maybe talking to your younger sisters might help, because sometimes when you do put up a wall and everything looks perfect from the outside, they've been doing so good, if they aren't measuring up to what they think you are, it might be hard for them as well.
I never really thought about that. Like, I could be hurting other people in my situation. I could really try that. Let them know that life it can get rough, but at the end of the day, we'll get through it. It may be tough, but like I said, I'm going to do that. I'm going to talk to my mother, and I'm going to talk to my sisters as well. I think that's a great idea. I'm going to try that this week. So.
Time check. You can't pause it. Time check.
Oh, So yeah, but I think that like I said, I don't want to open up any more doors to like any other bad things like depression or whatnot. Cause I don't know, maybe sometimes I do fall into a little depression where I just don't talk to anyone. I kind of keep to myself. Like I remember like in my undergrad years, like it would get to the point where I would be like so stressed because I was a bio major, and I didn't know how hard it was to be a biology major. Like it was literally tough. Like I was literally working, I was working 30 hours, well, probably a little over 30 hours, and then I had like 23 credit hours.
So wow, 23 credit hours. Oh my goodness.
So it'd be times where I would literally have to like seclude myself into my room, and it's like, okay, well now I've been in this room with 4 walls and I haven't seen the daylight because I'm, in here indulging on my work, and it's like, okay, I have to get ready for work, so I'm like in and out, so I'm not really communicating with anybody. So I'm kind of, I kept those emotions in too. So I don't want to do the same thing like throughout my graduate program, because I feel like this is even more, strategic, with me doing work. I have to balance my regular life and I have to balance my school life. So I just want to make sure I don't have that wall up anymore.
Okay. Well, those are all big concerns. I think that you should try and log in your journal this week. Come up with a plan. If you want to talk to your mom, your sisters, maybe write down what you want to talk about next week. We can go over it before you make that call if you want. If that'll make you feel more comfortable and you think you get more out of it. And then just bring in everything that you have, and then we can go from there.
That would be so great. Thank you so much for that.
You're welcome. I'll see you next week.
Thank you.